Hello guys and welcome to the channel. So in today's video we are going to see the new concept. So here we dive into the latest in tech and help you gear up for next big opportunity. So in today's video we are talking about that hottest front-end technology of 2025 and what the trend is going on about the front-end technologies. So that we are going to see today, and based on this, so we are cover the most recently asked questions regarding that front-end technology. So this is the interview questions we are going to share today as well. So let's start for this video and we will see together what exactly that technology is and how we can approach this. So if you can see in the current trend, the React.js is the mostly used in a market, and it is a trending technology in a front-end technology. So as compared to the Angular, so React is the very popular front-end technology currently used in the market. So why it's very popular and what is the reasons, so that we will see that in the video as well. So if you can see that in the React.js we have a TypeScript integration as well, also the server-side rendering, SSR, component libraries, progressive web apps, and powered experiences. So these are the things are mostly used in the React. So based on this, React is most popular in a market currently. So now if you can see that interview questions regarding that React, so mostly asked in the interviews for the fresher and as well as the for the experienced people. So the most questions are based on the React. Is that the first question is what is React and why it's popular? So you can simply say React is a JavaScript library for building user interfaces, and its popularity comes from features like virtual DOM, reusable components, and excellent performance. So based on that, so that is the React, and that's why the React is popular. So you can simply mention that for that interviewer. So the next question is it will be that how does the virtual DOM work? So based on this first question only, they will ask simply that how does the virtual DOM work? So you can simply say to that interviewer, so the virtual DOM is a lightweight copy of the real DOM. React uses it to detect changes and updates only the parts of the actual DOM that need it. So using that, making update fast and efficient. So based on this DOM will be work. So this is the second questions we can assume. Next question, it will be asked for the interviewer what are React hooks? So React hooks, you can see like simply hooks like use state and use effect let you use state and lifecycle features in a functional components. They have replaced many class-based components in a modern React development. So this is the answer for this hooks, so you can explain there. So the fourth question is the what's the difference between state and props? So state is a managed within a component and can change over time. So and there is another props on the other hand are passed from parent to child, and the props are the read only. The next question is explain server side rendering SSR and its benefits. So server side rendering SSR is a process of rendering React components on the server instead of the client. When a request is made to the server, it generates the HTML content for the page and sends it to the browser. This improves initial load time as the browser receives a fully rendered page. So benefits of SSR includes like a SEO optimization, faster load time, and improved performance on low power devices. So this is the SSR, server side rendering, so that you can explain in an interview based on this answer. And if you can see the next questions based on the React, it is a what are controlled and uncontrolled components. So the answer should be that controlled components are React form elements where the components state dictates the input values. This approach makes the data flow predictable and easier to debug. For example, an input element's value is a control through the value prop, and changes are handled via the on change event. And based on this, second is the uncontrolled components. On other hand, maintain their own internal state. These use refs to directly access and manage DOM elements, which can be simpler for certain scenarios but less predictable. So this is the answer for this controlled and controlled components. So the next question, it will become what is the context API in a React? So the context API provides a way to pass data through the component tree without manually passing props at every level. So it's often used for global settings like themes, authentication, or user data. So there are some steps to use the context API like a create context, provide context, and a consume context, so that you can explain in the interviewer so that he will understand, like you are aware of the things which expected from the interview. And so the next question it will be the asked for the interviewer, like how do you optimize React app performance? And it is the most asked question in an interview from the experienced side developers. So you can just answer these questions based on this, like optimizing a React app involves various strategies to enhance speed and efficiency. So the virtual RAM, code splitting, memorization, efficient state management, avoid inline functions, and optimize images. So these are the so mostly things it will help for the optimize React app performance. So the in the virtual DOM, if you can just explain, like simply explain that React inherits virtual DOM updates only the necessary part of the UI, improving rendering performance. So the code splitting is help us to use tool like React.lazy and suspense to load only the required parts of the your application on demand. Next, if you can see the memorization, it will be the use React.memo to prevent unnecessary re-renders of components when props haven't changed. So efficient state management, so that also you can explain there, like minimize state in higher components to avoid re-renders of the entire tree. Next is avoid inline functions, so use hooks like use callback to avoid creating new function instances during every render. And last you can just mention like optimize images, means compress and lazy load images to reduce bandwidth uses. So these are just a few of the mostly asked questions you might encounter. If you would like differ into any of these topics, let me know in the comments below, so I will make that video for this particular concept. And that's about that interview questions mostly asked in the React side on the interview, so that you will prepare well. And all the best for your interview. And that's it for the today. So if you are found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to channel, and ring the bell icon for the more tech tips and tutorials. Got a React interview coming up? Drop your questions in the comment and I will help you out. Until next time, happy coding. Thank you.